So Textopolis, obviously we had to invent what it looked like and what it felt like, but we got all of our clues from the phone, and we just kind of built it from there. When we're far away, all of the buildings look like very familiar emoji icons that we've all seen. But when we get close, it gets very detailed, and you see the whole world behind it that we didn't even know about.
Merry Christmas!
It's still September, Tim.
You know, the first time I came to LA, that was one of my inspirations for Textopolis. You know, you don't see the limits of the city, right? And everything is laid out in a grid. Another inspiration from LA is these crazy signs and sometimes architecture that resemble objects. It's funny how they play with the scale, and I love that. So that's basically one of my sources of inspiration for this.
One of the big problems with Textopolis is that from the point of view of the characters, it looks infinite. We had to give that feeling of limitless space, but at the same time limit the distance which our eye could actually see. One of the ways we did that is to make sure that we don't usually shoot directly down one of the roads, but we make sure that we shoot slightly to one side so that the lines of perspective actually converge in the frame. One of the most powerful moments in the movie was when Gene suddenly realizes that he doesn't fit into the world, and he surveys the world of Textopolis. We really wanted to make sure that we shot it in such a way that all those lines converge towards Gene.
Now everybody thinks I'm a malfunction.
So the three heroes journey outside of the text app, where few have gone before, into the wallpaper. This vast world filled with apps that are the size of mountains. So when we did the wallpaper, we set the world up on a grid, and it's the in-between place between these giant app worlds that our characters have to make it through. And each of these apps are their own different world, and they have their own unique personality. So we wanted to incorporate real apps into the movie, but it had to serve a story purpose. So in this story, we knew we needed some kind of seedy place for the bad guys to hang out. So we created a piracy app. So it's filled with barrels and jugs and lanterns that are swinging, and it just feels like a really fun bad guy pirate hangout, except it's filled with viruses and spam that just won't stop talking, and internet trolls. So that's how we kind of went forward on that and created that world.
We imagined YouTube the way in which you would look at it on a phone. A YouTube image fills up the entire screen. And relative to that screen, our little emojis are absolutely tiny. And so when you see the YouTube world, you see that through the eyes of the emojis, so those images are actually huge.
They'll be in there for hours.
So for Candy Crush, Gene, our hero, looks like a little lemon drop, and the game thinks he's a lemon drop. And so this is the first time that High Five and Jailbreak start to work together and form a team. So that's what that app was about.
We needed to show applications from the point of view of a user who might be playing them so that they recognize what they're seeing. On the other side, we also wanted to make sure that we explored these environments in a way that you never could if you were playing the game. So we had a lot of cool camera angles that we could take the audience on a journey with.
For the Instagram app, we turned it into a world where our characters could go inside the photo and literally be in this frozen world. And the scene we chose, it was a beautiful scene in Paris, France. And then at one point it turns very romantic, and one of our characters actually uses a filter and changes the whole look of the set to just fit the mood, just like Instagram does.
Spotify is a world of music, right? So how do you make that look like music, but at the same time look like an actual world with some geography?
Every song is a different musical stream that exists on its own, and it all looks like one of those equalizers. So the whole world is a physicalization of music. So in that way, we feel like we're trying to capture the essence of these apps.
Look who just sent me a text.
Addie McAllister?
What should I say?
Just play it cool.
Welcome to the world inside your phone, where everyone is expected to act one way their whole life.
Aw, snap! Ow.
My name is Gene, and I'm supposed to be a meh. You know, like, meh, who cares? But my problem is, I have more than one emotion.
Check this out.
Son, please tell me you weren't laughing just now. What if you get sent out on the phone making the wrong face?
Dad, I'll make the right face. Then I would finally fit in.
Sweetie, you're so handsome when you make that face. I think he's ready, Mel.
Meh.
That's our user, Alex.
We have an incoming text. We are go for meth.
Who, me?
What's he doing?
He's making the wrong face.
Huh?
What the heck?
Welcome to the Loser Lounge, where the emojis who never get used hang out.
What's up, high five?
I'm an emoji. I've got to have some sort of purpose here.
I'm gonna help you. We need to get off the phone and find the source code.
Then I can fit in.
Let's roll! Bye, Felicia.
First, we have to get through this firewall. What's Alex's girlfriend's name again?
It was Tina,
Access denied.
Karen, Sarah. I want to say Lupita, but that doesn't feel right now. I'm saying it out loud.
I think you're pretty cool just the way you are.
Nobody leaves the phone! Delete them!
My feelings are huge. Maybe I'm meant to have more than just one emotion. Where am I?
Candy Crush. Divine. Sweet. Tasty. Delicious.
Oh, I'm never eating another piece of candy ever again.
High five, don't do it. Don't you do it. It's already been in there once.
Okay, son, what do we do after we go potty?
Should we wash our hands?
We're number 2.